Hi, I'm Garrett with IDC Woodcraft, and I am so glad you have come to this video where I am not going to train you on anything right now. I am just sharing my excitement at this. I almost called it a new toy. This is not a toy, this is a machine. So this is a Longmill 30 by 30. I just got finished building it. It's not running yet, but I'm like blown away by the level of rigidity. The construction on this surpassed what I ever expected, and I just want to talk about it because it blew me away. I can't wait to start shooting videos on this thing and start training you on this machine. But let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to start with it like this. This is not my official review video. I just got the machine built. I don't have it running yet. So that's going to be my next stage. I've been just taking my time building it and so I could get the video right. But let's start here, right? You go to the Longmill website and you look at that machine about like this in a picture. I think it's like that. And I can tell you from what I am looking at right here, what I have just assembled, based on the picture on the website, that picture on the website doesn't hold a candle to the real machine. Meaning it doesn't really demonstrate the girth or the size of the machine or the robustness of the build itself. So let's talk about this first of all. It's about a 4 foot by 4 foot footprint. And the travel is said 30 by 30, but if I've understood correctly from a couple of friends, I think it's more like 33 by 33, so you get some extra inches as a little treat, unexpected. Okay, it is screw driven all the way around. These are Acme threads, and up and down. By the way, that's the X travel side to side, and Y travel is front to back. That makes this the front of the machine. I'm going to start with the drag chain, that black thing right there, and right here. It's not something I see on a lot of CNC routers. This drag chain is where your wires from your router and your stepper motors run through. It keeps the wires together, keeps them protected, keeps them running on a specific track. And so they have set this up so this drag chain here stays on the track. This one stays on the track, keeps all your wires protected. So that was a nice little perk to have. And then we get to the Z-axis. This guy has got linear rails. It came like pre-assembled with the rails, and then I had to assemble the rest of it. This guy is robust. This is 6mm plate steel right here, and the whole body. Everything is held together with either M5 or M8 bolts, with the exception of a couple of M4s. So I mean, we're talking robust bolts holding it on. So we've got the steel, this component is steel, with the exception of the router mount. That's aluminum, and that guy is 6mm steel. Now we've got some plastic right here just to hold some components in that don't need to be rock solid steel. Okay, and then we have the X Gantry side brackets. All right, these things, steel. I expected them to be aluminum. Again, 6mm plate steel. That's like a 1/4 of an inch. That is stocky, totally unexpected. And I mean, this guy is just really rigid. So I did not expect these. These are super heavy. Basically, I mean, heavy as in bulk. So now we got a steel system here. We got the steel brackets here. And then comes the gantry cross slide. Okay, you obviously see this is extruded aluminum. And that is because aluminum is easier to manufacture to precision. But I want you to see that, now let's get back over here. This is angle aluminum. It's like angle iron. And this is, I'm going to say 3 inches. Of course, everything's in metric, so I'm just translated. 3 inches by 3 inch by 1/4 inch angle extruded aluminum. That's thick and that's stocky, so it has a really high moment of inertia, but that is not all. Then they just added a whole nother 3x3 plate here to create this double level of inertial, what's the word? Moment of inertia, where I can stand on this, and I will stand on this when I do my official video because I know it can tolerate it. These guys are held together with M8 bolts. That's effectively 5/16 bolts. So there's two there, two down here, two here, two here, and these are steel brackets, and these are thick brackets. So that is not going to move. That can hold up a bus. The stepper motors, I did not expect them to be this big. And the nice coupling system, that's all really exceptional. They kept with the angle on the Y system. Now this is like 2" by 2" angle, and it's still 6 millimeters thick, or 1/4 of an inch. Very strong, very rigid. And then I get my next little perk when I connect the box. I look at it, and what does it have? A pause button. Nobody puts pause buttons on their machines. You know what this does? This is like a gold mine for CNC, whoever's running a machine. Because let's say you're running it and you want it to stop for a moment. You need to stop there, look at something, or you broke a bit, you need to change a bit, whatever. You push that button and the machine stops. But it's not done. You get all your changes taken care of. You come back, hit the start button or play, and it goes on from where it was. For me, this is one of the necessities to have on a CNC machine. And of course, they include an e-stop. I didn't expect that one. And I almost forgot. The roller bearings, they're black, right? So I was almost kind of expecting maybe like a hard plastic or something. No, these are solid bearing steel. That is my unofficial after the build review. Now I have to get it running. I have to get their software hooked up with their control software and then start to move it around, and then I will bolt this thing down. I haven't decided if I'm going to just use this whole table for that. I probably will. But I do want to get another board underneath this, and then I'll put a spoil board on top of that. I am really liking what I see here. Very over the top, unexpected way it was built, construction. I like this machine. Like it so much, I got an affiliate link for it. If you are looking for machines and you take a look at the Longmill, which you should look at all the different brands, but you decide to get this one, and I would appreciate it if you use that affiliate link. Right? Helps me out for all the work I'm going to do, because I'm going to make a buttload of videos with this thing. And the other thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to push this thing to its limits. I'm going to get really aggressive with this thing. I've got some new bits on the IDC Woodcraft store, or they are coming to the store, so keep your eye out. And I'm going to be using them and pushing this thing. I will run it until I break a bit, because I want to see what it can do. All right, I think that's about it. Thanks for being here with me. Do the happy dance with me. Push the like button as a happy dance thing for me. So you can just like, yeah, Garrett, you got it. Comment. Congratulations, Garrett. Whatever you want to put it in there. I am psyched, full of energy. I got to get to my computer and get that control loaded up and start moving this thing around. I will do a review video on this thing. I have an assembly video I am now putting together. Ugh. When I do videos like that, it takes forever. Anyway, you have a great day, better tomorrow, and a happy CNCing.